Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to see a very interesting story, Zigzag, from our class 10th Supplementary Second. Zigzag was written by Asha Nehemiah. This story is about a bird and a family. Before entering the story, we will see some common information about birds. Birds are one of the wonderful creation of God. Do you like birds? I think you like that. Birds are really beautiful creation. It has many colors and beautiful voice. Did you like seeing a hummingbird? I think you did. Everyone likes to own a bird, which surrounds happiness around us. Especially parrots are one of our favorite pets. Some parrots can speak like humans. It was really one of the beautiful birds. Zigzag also belongs to parrot family. And Zigzag was a talented bird which can talk and sing in about 21 languages. Characters and their roles. Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan, main character of the story. Mrs. Krishnan, wife of Dr. Krishnan. Dr. Somu, Dr. Krishnan's cousin. Arvind, Dr. Krishnan's son. Maya, Dr. Krishnan's daughter. Vishu, old cook. Lakshmi, maid servant. Mrs. Unganwala, the art critic. African witch doctor, trainer of bird Zigzag. Dr. Mr. Kristen's family got a new pet that means Zigzag, as like parrot, is totally taken up by the great noisy it creates at home. At last, it was a treasure and great help to Dr. Kristen's family. About the author, Asha Nehemiah shows humor, fantasy, misery, and adventure as strong elements in her work. In this story, she humorously pictured the horror of pet bird named Zigzag. Let us enter the story Zigzag. Dr. Ashok T. Krishnan owned a child specialist clinic. There is always more sounds at than any other hospitals. The sounds of children. Dr. Somo lives for Alaska. Dr. Somo called Dr. Krishnan when Dr. Krishnan is in his clinic. Dr. Somo asked Dr. Krishnan to keep his pet bird Zigzag. Dr. Krishnan said clearly no. But Somu thought Krishnan said yes because of his noisy clinic. Dr. Krishnan asked sorry to his wife because Mrs. Krishnan is busy getting her painting ready for her exhibition next week. Dr. Krishnan's son and daughter, Aravind and Maya, are very happy to get it, but his wife is not happy. Dr. Krishnan explained Zigzag is the most harmless, unusual, and lovable bird. Mrs. Krishnan angrily told her husband that most of Somu's favorite presents were absolute nuisances. Then she spoke against Somu's insect-eating plant, a genuine shark's tooth blade, and boomerang. Dr. Krishnan said that Zigzag is totally different. Somu says we are sure to love Zigzag because the bird can talk and sing in about 21 different languages, mostly African languages. When Zigzag sings, the listeners will enjoy. Zigzag sang a yam dinging song and a recitation of French poetry. The full name of Zigzag is Jiki Janga, King of the Danga. Maya and Arvind asked, when is Zigzag coming? They are eager to welcome the Zigzag. Bisu, the old cook of Dr. Somu, brought the pet bird Zigzag to Dr. Krishnan's house. He praised its qualities and skills, but Zigzag was cool and unmoved with an expression of grumpiness. In order to change the mood of Zigzag, Arvind brought some fruits and nuts. Zigzag picked up the fruits and nuts and deposited them on the chandeliers and the blades of the fan. Snoring. Snoring means to breathe noisily or soundly through your nose while you are sleeping. Later, the bird perched on the curtain rod while tasting in big guava, and also it slept there. The moment Zigzag slept, it snored loudly. The snoring of the Zigzag made violent sounds of Kristen's family members and their neighbors. The neighbors often rang up Mrs. Kristen and inquired about the snoring sound as they wanted peace or calm. The art critic Mrs. Junganwala commended Zigzag snoring as Mrs. Krishnan's voice. That means Zigzag's snoring sound as like as Mrs. Krishnan's voice. Flying bananas. When their maid servant Lashmi entered the hall and switched on the fan, it was raining papayas and bananas in that room. A guava slice landed on her cheek and a walnut hit her forehead. Collapse of painting. One slice of overripe papaya splattered an orange bulb on Mrs. Krishnan's painting, so she got angry with Zigzag. Dr. Krishnan's family refused to keep Zigzag in their house due to its loud snoring. So Dr. Krishnan decided to take it to his clinic. When Zigzag entered the clinic, it sat on the nurse's reception table at once. Krishnan warned Zigzag not to sleep in the clinic, but Zigzag began to control the patients in a commanding way. It asked everybody to be in order, and there were absolute silence. Dr. Krishnan was surprised to see the sudden change of the bird. He understood the training of Zigzag and its dutiful nature. Zigzag's bored behavior was totally changed. Zigzag kindly ordered the crying children and scolded the naughty kids. Zigzag recitation of French poetry created laughter among the children. The clinic was so calm with its command. Surprisingly, Mrs. Krishnan's ruined painting was sold for rupees 5,000. Hence, Dr. Krishnan's family wanted to keep Zigzag with them for another week. Really, Zigzag was a treasure and great help to Dr. Krishnan's family. Points to remember. Dr. Somu asked his cousin Dr. Krishnan to take care of his pet bird Zigzag. It picked up and deposited the fruits on the blades of the fan. It perched on the curtain rod, slept there, and snored loudly. The snoring of Zigzag annoyed everyone. When the fan was switched on, it was raining papayas and bananas. Mrs. Krishnan's painting was spoiled, so Dr. Krishnan took it to his clinic. Zigzag brought absolute silence in the clinic. It entertained the kids and behaved well, so the family decided to keep it with them. Listen, supplementary story is very important for its development. I hope you all have understood and enjoyed this interesting play. We will meet in next class. Thank you, students.